just care to die.
I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts.
A ricordare a ti
And stars go out each night.
l'eterna stella sei. Nella mia preghiera
Let this be our prayer.
quando fede c'è.
When shadows fill our day,
Lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e speranza, ognuno di Allah, umano solo vicino, simbolo di pace e di fraternità. La forza che ti dà
Yes, that life be kind.
il desiderio che
Watch us forever.
noi non trovi amore
Each soul will find.
torno dentro a sé. Let this be our prayer,
This be your prayer.
just like every child.
Just like every child
Need
needs
to find a place,
guide us with your grace.
give us faith so we'll be saved. È la fede che hai acceso in noi, sento che ci salverà.
Long ago and oh so far away, I fell in love with you before the second show. Your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do. such a sad.
Aloha Hawaii, welcome to a 2-hour radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. Today's radiothon is on simulcast broadcast at 5 radio stations in Hawaii. We'd like to welcome listeners of KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM. Over on the island of Maui, KQMY 102.1 FM, and on the island of Kauai, KTOH 107.9 FM. And also we'd like to welcome our viewers on Facebook. We'd like to ask today's broadcast partners to please make your audio adjustments. We will be live in 22 minutes. So we'll be seeing you 22 minutes. We'll go live at 5 Hawaii radio stations. I'm Larry Ordonez, and I will be joined very shortly with Bennette Misalucha in today's broadcast of COVID-19 recovery and prevention and US 2020 Census. This broadcast is brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. We will be right back.
Isasangpit mo, maasyan ka, kadi-kaniya. Rinabiinga ang sangsangita. Aguraya, biyak ko. Aguraya, kisasangpit mo. Maladingitan, unay tuy puso. Gapit kaawan mo't sibay ko. Aguraya, biyak ko. Aguraya, kisasangpit mo. Maasyan ka, kadi-kaniya. Rinabiinga ang sangsangita. Maasyan ka, kadi-kaniya. Rinabiinga ang sangsangita.
And that's Norel Paula Domingo, Agurayak, right here on KNDI. Well, this is at 5 radio stations. We will be broadcasting our 2-hour radiothon. We'd like to welcome you all, everyone. And right now we are asking our broadcast partners to please make your audio adjustments. We'll be live on air in about 16 minutes. That's right, 16 minutes we'll be live on air and online. I'm Larry Ordonez and I will be joined by Bennette Misalucha in today's broadcast of COVID-19 Recovery and Prevention and US 2020 Census. This broadcast is being brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. If we are friends, I'd like to encourage you to please share our program so that many of our entertainers, many of our viewers will see us. Thank you so very much. We will be live at 5 radio stations today in about 15 minutes. We'll be live on air at KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM, KQMY 102.1 FM on the island of Maui, and on the island of Kauai, KTOH 107.9. And right now we do have our dear friends, our panelists, who are standing by. And once again, just reminding everyone.
Okay, you're good. You can.
All right, so they are also testing their audio. We will continue with our music. For those of you tuned in here on I keep saying KNDI, at 5 radio stations. So we have Jackie Pahu Ortega, who is about to sing right now, All I Ask. It's her cover of that beautiful song, Jackie Pahu Ortega. This is a special presentation of 3 organizations. We will be right back.
I won't say a word. There are been said before you. So why do we just play pretend? Like we're not scared of what is coming. We're scared of having nothing left. Don't get me wrong. I know there is still tomorrow. All I ask is you. This is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me your memory. I can't use.
Is he okay? Can you leave?
Take me by the hand while we do our love.
I am saying hello. I can hear Fermo Dayao. I can see Agnes. Dr. Ver is there. Dr. Ablan, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome once again to a 2-hour radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. We are on audio adjustments right now. We are asking all of our 5 radio stations to please go ahead and patch in to our website, to my webpage. That's where you will be tapping in on audio. In 12 minutes, we will be live on air and online. And for those of you who are here in Hawaii, tune in to 5 radio stations. We will be live on air at KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM, KQMY 102.1 FM. That's over on the island of Maui. And for those of you over on the island of Kauai, we'll be live on air at KTOH 107.9. This Radiothon is brought to you by our dear friends from the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. I'm Larry Ordonez. I will be joined very shortly by Bennette Misalucha, Chair of the Filipino Complete Count Committee. We will be right back.
Just what I was, show you the loneliness and what it does. You walked into my life to stop my tears. Everything is easy now. I have you here. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. In a world without you, I will always hunger. All I need is your love to make me stronger. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. You love me when you tell me that you love me. I pray you'll be alright.
Aloha everyone, welcome to a 2-hour radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. We will be live in 5 minutes. This is just a notification to our media partners for today's radiothon. Kindly make your audio adjustments. We will be live on KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM here on the island of Oahu, and on the island of Maui we'll be live at KQMY 102.1 FM, and on the island of Kauai KTOH 107.9 FM. And also we'd like to welcome our viewers on Facebook. 4 minutes. 4 minutes will be on air and online. Again, we are asking our broadcast partners to please make your audio adjustments. I'm Larry Ordonez, and we'll be joined by Bennette Misalucha in today's broadcast of COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. This broadcast is being brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. We will be right back in 4 minutes.
With your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved.
Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e speranza. Ognuno di alla mano al suo vicino, simbolo di pace e di fraternità.
Hello, Felina. Can you hear me?
Let this be our way, just like every child.
We will be on in 2 minutes, Felina. 2 minutes.
Give us faith so we'll be saved. El perché hai acceso in sento che ci
Aloha, Hawaii, and aloha to all of our radio listeners and global viewers. Magandang buhay sa inyong lahat. Naimbag nga oras yung amin na sangapada. Welcome to a 2-hour radiothon program on COVID-19 and US 2020 Census. Today's radiothon is a simulcast broadcasts at 5 radio stations in Hawaii. We'd like to welcome listeners of KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM, KQMY 102.1 FM on the island of Maui, and KTOH 107.9 FM on the island of Kauai. And also, we'd like to welcome our viewers on Facebook. This broadcast is being brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. My name is Larry Ordonez, one of your co-hosts in today's COVID and Census broadcasts. Joining me right now is the chairperson of the Filipino Complete Count Committee and who's in charge in this radiothon. Our co-host in today's program, please welcome Miss Bennette Misalucha, who will talk about the purpose of this radiothon and acknowledge our radiothon partners. Hello, Bennette.
Thank you, Larry, and aloha. And good morning, everyone. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. maayong buntag to my Visayan folks. And I just want to say a warm welcome to our friends who are listening to us from various parts of the state, from Maui and Kauai, and of course, Oahu. My name is Bennette Misalucha, and for the next 2 hours, we will have a wonderful program prepared for you that will educate you on the 2 important issues facing our Filipino community today: COVID-19 and census. We want you to know the facts, not fake news, okay? But the real deal, straight from the experts. Alam po natin na kailangan ng ikikigan natin ay magkakatiwalaan, very trusted, and most importantly in this program, we also want you to take action by proactively staying healthy and completing your census. So stay tuned. We have great entertainment ahead and a t-shirt giveaway contest. You don't want to miss this. Before we get started, allow me to once again acknowledge our partners, Ethnic Education of Hawaii, of which Larry is the president, and the Philippine Medical Association with its president, Dr. Marel Ver. The Filipino Complete Count Committee is funded in part by a grant from the Hawaii Community Foundation. Larry, the word of the day is collaboration. It took many hearts and hands to make this happen, and we are being simulcast in 5 radio stations throughout the state. It has never happened before. So let's make history today. Larry, let's get started.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bennette, and collaborating our efforts to provide information on COVID-19 recovery and prevention is the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. And with us today is Dr. Marel Ver, who is the current president of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. She is a surgeon at Palimomi Medical Center, practicing general surgery, bariatric weight loss surgery, and trauma medical director. Born in Manila, raised in Hawaii since she was 5 years old, Dr. Ver went to medical school in New York and conducted her surgery training in Chicago. Now, Bennette, let's introduce one of our panel speakers.
That's right. Our next panel is Dr. Danilo Ablan. Let me just hang on a second. Dr. Ablan completed medical school from the University of Santo Tomas in Manila, took his residency training in internal medicine from New York Medical College, then went on to do a fellowship in pulmonary and critical care at Albert Einstein in New York. His current practice includes pulmonary intensive care and sleep medicine at Queens Medical Center. Dr. Ablan is a past president of PMAH.
And let's meet another panel speaker, Dr. Dennis Bautista, who graduated from the University of Santo Tomas in Manila and completed his family medicine residency at Hennepin County Medical Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He is currently practicing at the Lihue and Kalihi of the Primary Care Clinic of Hawaii. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Now we will excuse Dr. Ver at this time, and she will be joining us later in our program for the question and answer portion of today's broadcasts.
So let's get started with the questions, Larry, okay? Because this is something that's begging to be asked. So doctors, the state of Hawaii has been in a state of lockdown, as we know, since March 13, and now after 2 months, there's a slow process of reopening, and our mandate self-isolation is supposed to end by June 30th, I think. So where are we now in this pandemic? Dr. Ablan, would you like to take a stab at that?
Good morning. This is Dr. Ablan, and I'm so pleased to join you this morning. In the last Radiothon, we discussed about flattening of the curve. Idi mo na po na pagsasalitaan tayo no kasano tayo nga i-flatten the curve when no kasano tayo nga mapaksyat dito nga virus, flattening of the curve. No kasano tayo nga mapreventar ti panakayalis wenno pinaka-infeksyon dito nga didigra. Agyaman tayo ti amin nga citizenry ti Hawaii gaputa datayo ti kabasitan. We are the lowest mortality rate wenno number nga pimusay nga pasyente ti COVID-19 ti Amerika. So we should congratulate ourselves. Gaputa ti kinabasit ti kaso dito'y Hawaii, sa gabasitan tayo nga ilukat dito essential services, medical as well as economic services nang nangruna ti turismo.
Lower third.
I-continuar tayo kuma nga to practice dito yung health practices tayo nga kasta kuma hand washing, social distancing, quarantine, kanaduban mapay. Madamang nga ad-adalan digito'y opisyales, the health department kan digito'y official ti state. Nung kasundo tayo nga mamonitor digito'y nga kaskaso. So mamit nga again, nung mabalin, ituloy tayo digito'y proven areas nga nakabasit iti kaso to nga COVID. No, the travelers or tourism is concerned na pagsalitaan tayo di nga noan niya ti kasayatan or the best test nga that will test all these tourists that will come to our state. Kasta kuma scanners, COVID testing. Ang test nga agsanglad da dito'y Hawaii. Sapay kumata didamayalis when didamayakar dito nga virus, no adin no ti pagpasyaran da when no adin no man ti bisitaen da nga lugar dito'y Hawaii. Thank you.
Just Agina, Dr. Ablan. Thank you very much, Dr. Ablan. And let's go to Dr. Bautista and ask him, can you talk about testing, Dr. Bautista? Okay, there you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Yes.
Yeah, magandang umaga po. Sa kasalukuyan, meron po tayong dalawang klaseng test na ginagamit para sa COVID. Yung una nasal swab o yung pinapahiran yung ilong at ginagamit ito na patunay kung ang isang pasyente ay merong aktibong infection at nakakahawa siya. At yung pangalawang test naman ay yung blood test or test sa dugo, yung antibody testing ang tawag. Ang sinasabi na ito ay kung ang isang pasyente ay meron ng past exposure or yung nakaraan ng infection ng COVID and may nagsasabi na pwede itong gamitin as proof na may immunity na yung tinest nating mga tao. Yun po yan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bautista. And just reminding our viewers as well as our listeners on radio and on Facebook live streaming, if you have any questions about the topics being discussed today, we encourage you to place your comments on our Facebook live streaming, and one of our support staff will be taking notes of your questions and we'll have our doctors answer them later in the program. Thank you, Bennette. Thank you, Dr. Ablan, and thank you, Dr. Bautista, for all of those information you had provided to us. Once again, we'd like to welcome all of our listeners at 5 radio stations throughout the state of Hawaii. Likewise, welcome and aloha to all of our viewers from all over the world, not only here in Hawaii. Right now, we'd like to move ahead and introduce our first entertainment number. This time, we'd like to introduce Ernie Villalas of Fresno, California, originally from Cebu, and is a member of the Fresno Master Chorale and also sings with the Fresno Philharmonic Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ernie Villalas.
Aloha, this is Ernie Villalas and I'm originally from Cebu. Right now I live here in Fresno, California, where I am a member of Fresno Master Chorale. I would like to urge everyone to take a moment and fill up your US Census 2020. This song is for all of you. Ang bukas pa sa iyong buhay, sisikapin ang iyong araw. Ang landas mo ay daigdig, ang buhay ay ganyan. Mayroong ligaya at lumbay, maghintay at may nagkalaan bukas. May bukas pa sa iyong buhay, tutulungan ka ng Diyos na may lalang. Ang iyong pagdaramdam, idalangin mo sa may kapal na sa puso mo ay mawala. Again, I would like to urge everyone to take a moment to fill up your US Census 2020 and please share that it's always safe at home. Please stay safe, everyone. Sa daigdig, ang buhay ay ganyan. Mayroong ligaya at lumbay, maghintay at may nakalaan bukas. May bukas pa sa iyong buhay, tutulungan ka ng Diyos na may lalang. Ang iyong pagdaramdam, inalangin mo sa may kapal na sa puso mo ay mawala ng lumusan. Ang iyong pagdaramdam, idalangin mo sa may kapal na sa puso mo ay mawala ng lubusan. Thank you very much. Please stay safe.
Thank you, Ernie Villalas, Fresno, California, and also frequents our program on KNDI Radio Sunday edition of Filipino Radio, which I host every Sunday. Right now, Bennette, it is time for us to give away T-shirts. Thank you. All right, so Bennette, are we ready with our T-shirt giveaway? Let's go ahead with Bennette for our T-shirt giveaway. Here we go, Ain.
First of all, I just want to show you how the T-shirt looks like. And this is how it looks like, Larry.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. You would be so proud to wear this around Waipahu or Ala Moana or the beach. It says, "We count Census 2020." And you can see it has the rays of the sun and the red striped. And of course, the color itself reminds you of the Philippine flag. We want to thank our Vice Chair of the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Dr. Raymund Liongson, who actually designed this. And so we're giving away a ton of this. So we want people to call in, actually not call, text. We want to make sure you text because we do have people here who are part of our team who will be taking those texts, and we will be mailing these to you. So, but let me point out, you can only win one T-shirt. You can't win for the entire Ohana.
Okay.
One per person, please. Okay. So here is the question.
All right, let's go ahead for that question, Bennette.
Yes. Do you have to be a citizen to be counted in the U.S. Census? Yes or no?
All right, for our Ilocano-speaking viewers as well as listeners on radio, kasapulan kadi a citizen ti tao a maibilang iti U.S. Census. And once again, text your answers to 808-971-1063. We will be putting it up on... There you are. It's on the screen. 808-366-9583 and 808-895-4183. Once again, text your answer to 808-971-1063 or 808-366-9583 or 808-895-4103. That's how you can win T-shirts from today's 2-hour Radiothon. All right, what we will do right now is have a message from our Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Okay, we will be right back. Once again, reminding all of our viewers, we are live on Facebook, likewise live on air at 5 radio stations throughout the state of Hawaii. And our support staff getting ready for our public service announcement. And once they are ready, we'll play it. Okay, here's what we will do. I'll go ahead and see if I can help out our technical crew in getting all of our messages. And Bennette, you look wonderful today.
Oh, you are so kind. You're running out of things to say, so now you decide to say that. But very kind comment. Thank you for being kind. But you know what? Actually, what I can do is let's go and get our doctors back, and we can play those PSAs after when they figure it out. So here again is Dr. Danilo Ablan, and I'm going to unmute him, as well as Dr. Dennis Bautista. So here we go. And this is live television, live on Facebook and live radio. So never mind the technical challenges. We are going to do what we can because we love this community. So let's get started with the next question because it was just getting, warming up. And we want to hear more about how has healthcare changed since the pandemic? Who's going to take a stab at that? How about Dr. Bautista?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Dahil dito sa pandemic na ito, sa aming clinic, sinimulan naming payuhan ng mga pasyente, lalo na yung mga matatanda at maraming mga sakit. na as much as possible, manatili sila sa kanilang bahay. At kung kailangan nilang lumabas, magsuot sila ng mask. And pag pumunta lang sa clinic kung kailangan talaga nila. Maraming mga doctors ngayon na nagsimula rin ng mga telehealth services.
Yeah.
Yung bang ginagamit yung technology katulad ng ginagamit natin ngayon na magkaroon ng almost face-to-face visit sa kanilang mga doktor na hindi nila kailangan lumabas sa kanilang bahay. So, medyo mahirap yung rollout in the beginning kasi pinag-aaralan pa ng pareho ng doktor at ng pasyente kung paano gawin yung telehealth. Pero ngayon, mas sanay na kami and I think marami na kami nakikitang pasyente and nababawasan yung mga tao sa aming mga waiting room for social distancing.
Right. Larry, your question?
I have a question for Dr. Danilo Ablan. Doctor, is it safe to go to the hospital today? Natalged kadi iti sumarungkar kadag iti ospital kadag ito'y nga panawen?
Thank you for asking that question. Just like what Dr. Bautista said, kung hindi kailangan talagang pumunta sa clinic or hospital, wag muna dahil yun nga, kinakabahan, baka makaalis na ito yung COVID-19. Ngayon, mitata na po. We have almost perfected tipang protection kada dito yung pasyente. Ado dito yung experience namin, lalo dito yung hospital, how to use PPE with no personal protective equipment, sanitizing, prevention. We are coordinating with different hospitals and other healthcare institute. Nakapnuno, agpapada kami amin, may sagot ko dito yung pasyente so that saan da nga agbuteng umay ti hospital. Kasta tayo na ko nakitay, da tayo ikabasitan ti kaso dito'y Amerika. Masapol nga, let's congratulate ourselves. In fact, that should be a mantra in our tourism in the future. We are one of the lowest, if not the lowest. Itatan, it's so safe to come to the hospital. Di nga, buti nga po ta, adun ti naadal mi, nga pang protektar sa lakad ta kayo, pati digito'y na do mga kaso. Angem, gapota ka digito'y restriction ni di kita bakit kita di ka ang sakit ti chest pain or abdominal pain di dapat mapapani di hospital iso nga no damarikriknam chest pain abdominal pain when weakness baka ano na ito appendicitis stroke heart disease so please if you feel anything no damarikriknam nga kasta lady before COVID call 911 when in doubt. Di kayo buti nga po ta, it's safe to come to the hospital. I guarantee that.
Thank you, Dr. Ablan. So I know you talked about safety and you kind of touch upon a little bit about surgeries. Can you talk a little bit more? Is there anything that has changed since the pandemic as far as surgery is concerned? May nagbago ba? Pareho pa rin. Walang nagbago except mas madaming siguro.
Dr. Bautista.
I can answer that question.
Okay, Dr. Bautista, go ahead. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Of course, at the beginning, maraming na-postpone or na-cancel na surgeries kasi hindi pa ready yung mga hospital natin mag-receive ng mga COVID patients. Pero ngayon, na naka-implement na tayo ng mga bagong protocol, naka-imbag na tayo ng maraming personal protective equipment, nagsisimula na ulit mag-surgery ang mga doktor natin. Kahit yung mga elective surgery or non-emergent na surgery ay nangyayari na. Siyempre, may mga bagong protocol na sinusunod. So baka mas konting surgery sa magawa sa isang araw. So konting pasensya lang dun sa mga taong nangangailangan ng surgery. Pero they're doing everything to make sure na safe yung mga pasyente and yung staff.
So pwede na ulit mag-facelift. Mga ganon.
Yes.
Dito apong na-postpone schedule yun eh. Ada basit waiting period basit just like this will be the new normal. There will be some waiting period to assure takapno na maprotektahan tayo aglalo. Now the different hospitals has already put in some process like everybody's tested for COVID-19. In fact, in HPH, all medical personnel na test dati antibody. So, dito yapo ti proseso ng Ososarente Hospital to protect everybody and to make the procedures, outpatient procedures, not only the major surgeries, and for all patients that have been waiting to have their procedures done.
Thank you, Dr. Ablan, and thank you, Dr. Bautista. Larry, station ID.
Thank you very much, Bennette. We will take a quick break and pause for our partner radio stations to identify themselves. In the meantime, we'd like to provide you with some public service announcements. Dave?
Continue to wash your hands for 30 seconds. 'Cause it's been a good time together. Looking for the warmth of the sun. It's gonna be a long time together. And the best is yet to come.
They cannot hear us at KNDI again. We gotta get it from your side or... And we are back live. Thank you very much, our technical support here. We are live on Facebook. That's online and live on air at 5 radio stations. You are tuned in to our 2-hour radiothon on COVID-19 as well as on US 2020 Census. And we are trying to make sure that all of our media partners are getting a feed of our audio, and that is what's happening right now. And just reminding all of you, we have international singers that we have lined up who will be providing our entertainment in today's program. Bennette, this is really an epic and historic event that we are doing. Do we have our sounds okay, gentlemen? Let's get back to Dr. Miro Simafranca. Do we have it, Dave? Not yet. All right. We are not there yet. We are getting ready. Okay. Bennette, carry on. Let me help out our technical people here.
Sure, no problem. Well, this is actually the time when we're going to talk about the census, Larry. And I'm going to just go ahead and welcome our representative from the U.S. Census Bureau. She originally is from Mindanao in the Philippines. She speaks Tagalog and Visayan and is currently a partnership specialist with the U.S. Census Bureau. And her role, and she's been doing it fantastically, is to educate and encourage the community to participate in the 2020 census. Let's welcome Annie Sokol. Yay!
Hello, yay! Good morning, Miss Bennette.
Hello, good morning, Annie.
Good morning. Yes.
So I'm going to just ask you a question because I know Larry is trying to take care of the technical stuff.
Right.
So can you just give us an update on the census numbers? Where are we?
Yes, I am pleased to share with you all that 55.2% of households in the entire state of Hawaii already responded to the 2020 census. So thank you all so much if you're one of them. And if we break it down, no, let's break those numbers down by county. For us here in Oahu, 62.9% of us already responded. And this number is actually a little bit higher than the nationwide response score of 60.4%. So that's really good. And as for our neighbor islands, Maui is at 45.5%, Kauai is at 43.6%, and the Big Island is at 34.6% as of today. So we actually update these numbers every day in our website, 2020census.gov/response rate. So if you would like to check how we are responding, please do so. And for our neighboring islands, especially kung nakatira po kayo sa rural areas, no, and you haven't received your census questionnaire yet, we would like to thank you for your patience for waiting for your census packets. Due to COVID-19, we postponed our delivery of census packets to rural areas. The good news is our area census office here in Hawaii is resuming our operations on June 1st. And our census workers are poised to return to the field to deliver the census packets to your door safely. So we invite you to respond as soon as you get your census questionnaires, yeah? And I'm also pleased to share that some of the areas and census tracts that the Filipino Complete Count Committee have been monitoring and focusing our outreach on, such as Waipahu area, Eva Beach, Kalihi area, most of the census tracts in these areas have achieved over 50% self-response. Yay! And some have even exceeded 60%. On par with our nationwide numbers. So great job, everyone. That's really exciting.
Wonderful.
Yes, it means that the hard work of the Filipino Complete Count Committee is paying off. However, some areas still need some reminders. So please help us remind your family, relatives, and friends to respond to the 2020 census. Our goal is 100% self-response.
I know, because historically, our Filipino community has been on the lower end where we don't do self-response. It's challenging to count. And I want to just share a little bit, Annie, and please, you're welcome to add why our people are categorized as hard to count. So let me share with you one, and Annie later on will actually explain what the strategy is, the solution to that the U.S. Census has developed. So the biggest barrier is language. A lot of our people probably, may look at those forms and say, ang hirap naman. No, masyadong mahirap to, and hindi pa nila nakikita, pero they already say, parang may barrier na. So, and of course, meron namang iba dyan, I don't trust government. Anong gagawin nila doon sa informasyon na bibigay ko? I-share ba yon? Lalo na kung kunyari may immigration problem sila. So, yung iba naman, sabi nila, siguro, hindi ako pwedeng mag-ano ng census dahil masyadong maraming tao dun sa bahay ko. Right? That's one. Dahil sabi nila, illegal yun. Pero yung iba naman, ito din nakakasad, no? Na medyo parang hindi sila connected sa Hawaii. So may apathy, sinasabing apathy, na parang they don't care. By the way, sabi nila na ang home ko naman sa Pilipinas, hindi naman Hawaii eh. Pero actually, kailangan na they need to be involved. They need to care. So, kailangan, lalo na ngayong COVID days, meron tayong time. May panahon tayo. So, we should really make an effort to complete the census. So, yun ang mga rason why our Filipino community has historically been challenging to count. So, Annie, can you share yung mga kanilang fears? Can you alleviate their fears na masabi nila na hindi totoo yung kanilang nararamdaman, hindi totoo na iyon ang barrier sa kanilang pag-complete ng census? Go ahead.
Definitely, Ms. Bennette. I totally understand that. Mga kababayan, Nakatulad ko rin po ay naninirahan ngayon dito sa Estados Unidos. Nais ko pong ipabatid sa inyo na wala po kayong kailangang katakutan o ikabahala sa pagsagot sa 2020 census. Lahat po tayo ay kabilang, citizen ka man o hindi sa bansang ito. Hindi po tinatanong ng census ang ating citizenship or immigration status. Ang atin pong mga sagot at personal na impormasyon ay hindi po maaaring ipamigay ng US Census Bureau kanino man. At hindi rin po ito pwedeng ipamigay kahit sa ibang ahensya ng US government tulad ng Immigration and Customs Enforcement, FBI or Police, hindi po pwedeng ibigay. Protektado po ng batas sa ilalim ng Title 13 ng US Code ang ating pribadong impormasyon. Napaka-istrikto po ng Census Bureau kahit po sa mga empleyado. May parusa po ng 5 taon na pagkakakulong at multa na $250,000, hindi pesos, ang paglabag sa batas na ito. Ganyan po kaimportante sa amin ang inyong pagtitiwala. So hopefully po, sigutin po natin ang 2020 census. Salamat po.
Thank you. Very well said. Very articulate. Larry, are you ready to join us?
Yes, thank you very much, Bennette. Once again, reminding all of our...
We're having some technical issue. You're on mute right now. I'm asking you, can you unmute yourself?
Thank you. There you are. You should be able to hear me right now. We are doing all this live. We have a little studio. We are all distant from each other. So Miss Bennette is somewhere around the island of Oahu. We are somewhere in the island of Oahu. And we are doing a production that's normally done in a studio at a television station, because we are doing this live on radio, 5 radio stations, as well as on Facebook. And of course, we're trying to coordinate all of our public service announcements. Are we ready, Dave? Yes. Let's hear from our dear friends from the island of Lanai at this time. Can we go ahead? And
Paraan sa serbisyong telehealth para maipagpatuloy social distancing.
Okay, let's go to the Lanai announcement, Dave. Once again, if you just tuned in, live on radio and live on Facebook, for those of you who are here in the islands, make sure that you answer the questions that we are posing for you. Text it over to the numbers that we had given you. You may just win this beautiful T-shirt that Miss Bennette just modeled earlier. And let's go to Miss Bennette, Benji, and show the T-shirt that we are. There is Miss Bennette. Okay, that's it. That's the beautiful T-shirt. Are we ready with the announcement from our dear friends on the island of Lanai? Let's go ahead and move and switch it to Dave. Let's go ahead, Dave. Play it. There's supposed to be an audio other than a music on that. So how about Dr. Simafranca's public service announcements? Let's hear it from the doctors, because they have very, very important information that they'd like to convey to our viewers as well as our listeners. Are we ready with it?
Hands for 30 seconds. Okay, it's Dr. Simafranca just reminding everybody to continue to wash your hands for 30 seconds. Has this been a good time together? Looking for the warmth of the sun. It's gonna be a long time together. The best is yet to come.
That's a very important announcement. Let's go now to...
Nais ipaalala ng Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii sa lahat ng mga magulang na kailangan naming panatilihing malusog at walang anumang problema at karamdaman ng inyong mga anak. Mangyari lamang na tawagan ang doktor ng inyong mga anak sa lalong madaling panahon upang gumawa ng appointment para sa kanilang well-baby, well-child, at para sa pagbigay ng kinakailangang bakuna at physical examination para sa eskwela. Ang pagpunta sa doktor ay ligtas kahit sa panahon ng COVID-19. Maraming salamat po.
All right, Dave, do we have... Oh, there.
Siyak ni Dr. Rosalo Paeste, internist dito Waipahu kan Kalihi. Batch iti University of Hawaii, John A. Burns School of Medicine, 1987. Si tayo laeng iti makapasardang ti pinagwaras iti COVID-19. Saan tayo nga didin na? Masapol nga da iti 2 metros tinagbatan tayo. No agsakit tayo, agbati tayo dito'y balay. Saan tayo nga sumrek nga panagtrabaho. No agbaan wenno agoyek tayo, kaluban tayo ti ngiwat iti napkin wenno panyo. Bugwan tayo nga nalaeng iti imima ti sabon ken danom. Punasan tayo iti pagigaman ti ridaw, switch ti silaw, cellphone ken remote control ti TV, ken dagitoy luglugar nga igigaman nga kankanayon ti disinfectant solution. Si tayo laeng ti makapasardang ti pinagwaras iti COVID-19. Aramidan tayo.
And that's Dr. Rosalo Paeste. Are we ready for our next? There you go. All right, thank you very much, Dave. We'll fade that out. There is supposed to be a voiceover on that particular public service announcement. Can we go ahead with our Phil Pro number 4 on our PSA? Once again, for those of you that just tuned in, remember there's a t-shirt giveaway. So Benji, let's go, and Bennett, let's do our question on...
Karamihan sa mga doktor ay nagpipigay ang paraan sa para
Let's go ahead, Bennett, with our t-shirt giveaway.
Okay, so this is t-shirt giveaway number 2. And again, I want to remind people that only one per person, please. So if you already have one, I think let's give a chance to the other people. But we are giving as many as we can possible. We have a lot of t-shirts there, and we will be mailing these t-shirts to you. So here's the question. Will the information in the census be shared with other agencies? Yes or no?
All right.
Again, go ahead. In Ilocano.
In Ilocano, let's go ahead and put up the question on the board. May binglay kadi dagit impormasyon na maited ti census kadagiti sabsabali nga ahensya. If you know the answer, when no saan tisong bana. So you just text when, you just text no, and there's a number you can text your answer. There they are. Those are the numbers. 3 ladies, Agnes, Natalie, and Millie, are standing by to take your text answer to that question. May binglay kadi dagiti impormasyon maited iti census kadagiti sabsabali nga ahensya. Will the information in the census be shared with other agencies? That's a yes or no. Text it to those 3 numbers that you see on your screen. Right
So
now, go ahead.
Here's the information, though, Larry. They need to text their name,
Oh, yes.
their address, and the t-shirt size, so we can mail the t-shirt to them.
That is very important. Otherwise, all those t-shirts will come to me.
Yes.
Okay. So you need to text your answer ikabilyo ti sumbat yo, ikabilyo tinagan yo, ikabilyo non niya nga size ti t-shirt yo, and ikabilyo non niya ti address yo. Okay? So, all those three information. Otherwise, those t-shirts will come to me. And the problem is that they are different sizes, and I take one huge size. All right, let's get ready for our next part of our program. Our second of 4 sets of entertainers is a trio by Llave of Makati City, Philippines, Tessie Blossom of Daly City, California, and Christine Zulueta, who is formerly a Hawaii resident, who relocated to Las Vegas. And we are getting ready with our technical support. Let's make sure that our next entertainer is set. And despite their distance, these 3 ladies are connected with each other through their passion in singing. Let's start with their greetings to all of our radio listeners and viewers. Do we have it ready, gentlemen? Okay. No.
Aloha radio listeners and Facebook viewers.
My name is Llave of Makati City, Philippines.
I'm Tessie Blossom of Daly City, California.
And I'm Christine Zulueta of Las Vegas, Nevada.
The threat of the coronavirus is still with us.
Yet we have to do important things in our lives,
including completing the 2020 census.
Our song is for all of you.
Every step of the way, and I will always love you.
Beautiful singing, Des Llave of Makati and Tessie Blossom of Daly City, California, as well as Christine Zulueta over in Las Vegas, Nevada, providing that number for all of us. If you just tuned in, welcome once again to a 2-hour radiothon brought to you on COVID-19 and U.S. 2020 Census, brought to you by the Filipino Complete Count Committee, the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii, and Ethnic Education Hawaii. I'm Larry Ordonez, and with me right now is the beautiful Miss Bennette Misalucha. Hi,
Thank you,
Bennette.
Larry. I'll give you the $5 later.
Let's continue with Census Matters. I know
Yes.
that people would want and are interested in us sharing to them the activities that the Filipino Complete Count Committee is doing to reach out to our Filipino community, and what's next, and will there be people knocking on doors? Those are two quick questions we'd like to ask you and Annie.
Hey, it's Dr.
Sure.
Serafin.
And
Just reminding
actually,
everybody to
before I even go into that, I want to just be respectful of the question that was posed to us through Facebook Live. So can I just ask Annie to respond to this question? So, and I know we're trying to wrap it up before our station ID time. So go ahead, Annie. This is a question. I already filled out census, but I still got another envelope. Do I need to return it and fill them out again?
So we only need one response. We did send 5 reminders to our household, so please don't worry if you got all 5 of them. Just one response is good enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so let me talk about the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Larry, very quickly. I am so proud of the work that the Filipino Complete Count Committee is doing. We've actually forged partnerships with the various organizations in the community and with great results. So far we had 3 radiothons, and of course this is one of them, successful and in partnership with the Philippine Medical Association. And we're set to do 7 Chismisan series. So that's like talk story series. It's going to be moderated by Annalisa Burgos of KITV. We launched the first one last week, and we're going to do another one this week, and it's about the Catholic Church. We're blessed to collaborate with the Diocesan Congress of Filipino Catholic Clubs, and Bishop Silva has agreed to be our census partner. And so there's actually a letter that will be encouraging people to complete the census that will be read in 22 parishes throughout the state tomorrow. So again, tomorrow we're going to have our Chismisan from 12:30 to 1:30. So I hope you tune in. We're trying to get the message out, Larry, where we love our Filipino community and we want to make sure they're counted. So I'm going to now turn over to Annie, to talk about whether people are still going to be knocking on doors.
Yes, that's a good question, Miss Bennette. Yes, we are still planning on that. Sa Agosto po yan, naka-schedule ang tinatawag natin na non-response follow-up. Ito po ay yung kakatong po kami sa mga bahay-bahay na hindi pa po sumasagot sa census. Kaya sagutin nyo na po ang census right now if you have your time. Kasi ayaw din po namin kayong maabala this coming August.
And how can they respond? I think we have a graphic for that, Larry.
Yes, napakadali at napakaligtas pong sagutin ang census. Pumunta lamang po kayo sa my2020census.gov or 2020census.gov to respond online. Or if you wish to respond via phone call, you may call 844-330-2020 for English. At kung gusto niyo po naman na itawag ang inyong sagot sa Tagalog, tumawag lamang po sa 844-478-2020 or mail back your census form to us as soon as you can. Maraming salamat po.
Annie, first time ito, right? That if they call, talagang somebody in Tagalog will respond.
Yes, this is the first time. Yeah, and even online, pwede ring may option na Tagalog.
Wow, ang galing,
Gamitin na
galing.
form. Yes po.
Alam mo, I am very, very proud of the outreach efforts na ginagawa natin ngayon. Larry, Back to you.
Thank you very much, Bennette, and thank you, Annie, for all of your hard work. Right now, we will pause for a moment for our media partners to identify themselves. And once again, we'd like to say big mahalo to our dear friends at Radio KNDI 1270 AM, KPRP 650 AM, KPHI 96.7 FM, and on the island of Maui, KQMY 102.1 FM, and over on the island of Kauai, KTOH 107.9. And as our media partners are identifying themselves, we do have some messages from our doctors who are joining us today. Let's go ahead and play those, Dave.
Kamusta? Ako si Dr. Marel Ver. Sa kasalukuyan ang pandemya, kinakailangan nating magbawas ng mga pasyente sa kanilang mga appointments dahil sa quarantine at para masunod ang social distancing sa mga klinika.
Sana yon, karamihan sa mga doktor ay nagpipigay ang paraan sa serbisyong telehealth para maipagpatuloy ang pangangalaga sa inyong kalusugan. Subukan ninyong gamitin ang computer, tablet, telepono para makipag-ugnayan sa inyong manggagamot. Ito ay napakadaling gamitin, mabilis, para makuha ang mga pangangalaga na kailangan ninyo.
Thank you, Dr. Ver!
Thank you, Dr. Ver.
Aloha mga kaigsunan akong Bisaya nga nagpuyo dinhi sa Hawaii. Ako si Dr. Jerry Garcia, usa ka anesthesiologist ug pain specialist. Usa pod ko sa mga opisyales sa Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. Sa niaging buwan, daghan ka nato nga nakinahanglan unta og operasyon, procedure or medical test nga na-postpone tungod sa COVID. Karon nga naarang-arang na ang atong sitwasyon din sa Hawaii, gihinay-hinay na og able ang mga hospital, mga medical center, mga surgical center para madawat na nato ang mga gitawag og non-emergent or elective cases. Pero dili pa kumpleto ang pag-able. Busa, gi-prioritize pa nato ang mga pasyente nga nagkinahanglan og dali-dali nga pagtagad or ang gitawag na urgent cases. Kami mga doktor, walay hunong sa pagtrabaho o paningkamot para maabli na gyud og kumpleto ang atong mga ospital o mga medical center para madawat na gyud nato ang tanan nga nagkinahanglan og non-emergent or elective cases. Busa, kamo nga naghuwat, nagpasalamat kami kaninyo sa inyong pasensya o sa inyong pagsabot.
Hi, siya ni RC Imasa, Dr. T Family Practice. Amin tayo kat may stress kapag COVID. Para kinyak, marigrigatan nak iti amin a barbaro apa nag-adal iti training ko baro apa nangited ti serbisyo ti example na ket ti telemedicine kasapulan nga agadyasak iti panagbaliw iti trabaho ijay clinic ken hospital ngam ti nasursurwak met ket masapol met ti agkatawa nagsangit ken agirwar ti marikrik na tapno maawanan na stress. Masapul tayo nga agbirok ti panakasiyatan ti pagi ken spirito tayo. Para kinyak ti pamilya ket source of happiness kumad. Iso nga uray na kanbanugan sa trabaho. I make time for my family. Ken dumang-dawat ak ti tulong. Dumang-dawat ak ti tulong. Masapul ko. Yeah, sure. Day tama ti advice ko kada kayo amin. Ask ask for help if you need it. Dumawat itulong, numasapol yun. Let's go to the
All right, thank you very much. Right now, let's go to our t-shirt giveaway. We love giving away t-shirts. It's available. Remember, make sure that you take note of our questions as well as you take note of the numbers. And when you send your answers, make sure to put your name, your address, and your t-shirt size. So our question for today, let's go back to Bennette. She is modeling our t-shirts that we're giving away. And you need to speak.
Isn't that a wonderful, a great-looking shirt?
Yes, we count.
It's bright and beautiful, and you'd be so proud to be wearing this. Especially in Hawaii, where this is t-shirt country. You probably can wear it in the middle of winter, but if you live elsewhere. But in Hawaii, this is perfect clothing. So here's the way to win a t-shirt. And you, like Larry said, you need to either to text your name, your address, and your t-shirt size. So here's the question. There are 3 ways you can respond to the 2020 census. And Annie Sokol from the U.S. Census just said that. There's 3 ways. All you have to do is give us one. So, Larry, go ahead.
All right, Iloco translation, at the talo wagas nga isusongbat iti 2020 census. Mangiyam mo kayo iti maysa kadagitoy. At datalo awagas nga isusongbat iti 2020 census, mangiyam mo kayo iti maysa kadagitoy. Text your answer, i-text you dagiti songbat yo kadagiti numero nga makita yo iti pagbuybuyan yo. Ngem nagdingdingig kayo ti radyo if you're listening on radio. 971-1063 808-971-1063 or 808-366-9583 or 808-895-4103. Those are the numbers to call. And right now, we are back to discussing COVID-19 recovery and prevention, and sharing their expertise with us today are Dr. Dennis Bautista and Dr. Danilo Ablan. So let's bring them up if we can on our Zoom side of our images. We are now to speak with representatives of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii. We are going to ask them, what can we do? Anya ti mabalinta yung aramiden. Are we as we reopen the state, what can we do to keep safe? So let's go ahead and start with one of the doctors who may want to tackle this question. As we reopen the state, what can we do to keep safe? Either Dr. Ablan or Dr. Bautista.
Okay, as we reopen the state, tuloy tayo kumapo. Di kita best healthcare practices ako na tayo. Hand washing, social distancing, face mask, quarantining, and stay healthy. Saan tayo kung mga liplipatan nga papigsan ti bagi tayo. Aglalo ti membro ti pamilya. Stay healthy. Di tayo liplipatan, di kita na ipospon nga test tayo ini. Check your medications, routine check-up, x-ray, mammogram, colon cancer screening, prostate, pap smear, bakuna, pneumonia shots. Di kita apo ti na ipospon nga di tayo nararami dito. Mental health and mental stress. Take care of ourselves. And nang runa, no dadi kita karoba tayo nga nataingan. When no di kita agmay-may sa give a helping hand. Love their neighbor. Iboluntaryo tayo, ti serbisyo tayo. Tawan sa bali nga agtitinulong no the time at lamin up sa Paikuma.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ablan. And let's check in whether we have any questions from our audience on Facebook or on the phone. Here to help us in this segment of the program, let's go to Dr. Marel Ver. Dr. Ver, welcome to our panel discussion. Let's make sure you are unmuted first. There you are. All right. Go ahead, Dr. Ver.
Hello, hi, I'm Dr. Ver. I just wanted to say thank you, Dr. Ablana, Dr. Batista, for representing PMAH, and for everyone listening in that you are letting us do this for you. So we have a lot of Facebook questions. First question, how can we stop the stigma related to COVID-19? Who wants to take that one?
I can answer. I think kailangan lang natin na sigurado na lahat ng nakukuha nating impormasyon ay totoo at reliable, hindi fake news. Make sure na we educate ourselves and maging tayong considerate at mabait sa isa't isa para yung mga maling perception about COVID ay mawala sa ating mga pag-iisip.
And also, we have to talk and listen to the doctors, right? Because the doctors are the ones who are taking care of the patients and understand the disease. And so really, really take that into consideration. Thank you, Dr. Batista. Very controversial question. Is it too late? Is it too early for the state to open up? Who wants to answer that one?
Okay, kasi tayo ako nakapo, that our state has the lowest numbers of mortality. Datayo ti kapasitan when hopefully we totally have flattened the curve. Ang basi-basitan tayo nga luktan dito yung businesses or essential services. Tano biglalatan, baka ada spike di kaso. Kita nyo ti South Korea. There have been a spike of number of cases and then they went back to that lockdown again. So data nga sitwasyon ti kaya tayo nga mapreventaran ta naringat po makontrol dito inusan tayong basi-basitan. But the problem was actually, the dilemma is kasano tayo nga ibalanse ti ekonomiya can healthcare. So digito ya po ti naringat nga tayong answeran gapota, this is a very early virus infection. It's only 5 months. Awan pa unay po ti adupay ti masapul nga adalan tayo regarding this virus.
Okay, thank you. And just some clarification. We talked about opening the state. So there is a question. How do doctors know that COVID-19 can stay in your body for 14 days without showing the symptoms and then see it on the 15th day? I think this is a misunderstanding question. If anybody wants to clarify.
Okay, so yung 14-day na sinasabi nilang period ay para sa quarantine. Ang aming best educated guess ay kung meron kang infection or kung nadapuan ka ng virus, for example, kung sa airport nadapuan ka ng virus, kung wala kang simptomas within the 14 days ay malamang ligtas ka from the virus or wala kang sakit talaga. So, nasabi lang namin na if you're infected, na you most likely be able to show symptoms within the 14 days ng quarantine.
And again, that's from the low time that we've had, like Dr. Ablan said, from knowing about the virus. So the current studies show that within 14 days, you should either be sick or not get sick. So that's why when people land from the airport, you have to quarantine for 14 days because thinking your last exposure was the airport wherever you came from. So to be safe, and that's average. Okay, thanks, Dr. Bautista. Okay, let's see. Ooh, another controversial. When will the vaccine be available?
Okay. kuya po, nabaya akong practice ti medicina. This is like in the 1980s, during the AIDS epidemic. Noon, hindi natin alam kung anong klase yan. So, up to now, wala pa hong vaccine for AIDS. However, we have not seen this coordinated effort of a lot of the drug companies, the government, and the rest to come out with a vaccine. Sapay kumata, saan lang years or even decades, but few months, barbareng no, at the end of the year, kunada, adan to vaccine nga maipakat, mang-preventar the infection, the COVID. So let's hope and pray that this reality or these things will be a reality before the end of the year.
Yeah, so sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to add, like, parang dun sa vaccine, yung mga gamot or treatment for COVID, syempre, tinatry nilang makadiscover ng mga epektibong gamot for COVID. Pero as Kuya Dan said, or Dr. Ablan said, na it takes time to study and to test. So it might not be soon that we get these medications or even the vaccine. Yeah, it might take a while.
But we have seen on the news, they keep talking about hydroxychloroquine and azithromycin. These are used to treat infections. But again, it's not well studied whether it works or not. Maybe it's good for people who have mild symptoms, but definitely, that's why everyone's still hesitant to really say this is the way to go. There is a new drug called remdesivir, and this is a new drug, and it looks like that it can help treat COVID, but again, it's in very limited supply for us. So then allocation also is an issue. Another one is the convalescent plasma. Convalescent plasma is a blood plasma from someone who has been infected before. So they will have minimum antibodies for COVID in their blood, and then you give it to somebody who's sick from COVID, and hopefully that will also make that sick person better. However, again, this is still in trials, and the specifics aren't worked out, and we don't have a lot of people giving convalescent plasma that we can use at this time. So treatment's still very controversial. So most important is to prevent from getting sick in the first place. Okay. Anybody else want to add anything to that?
Well, I would like to add that going back to the AIDS virus again, it's a cocktail. Hindi ko po no the AIDS mo din. It's like a kiss of death kung nata idi. Itatan, it's like a regular infection cocktail. Tikata sawen, ado nga agas nga ikombinasyon mo takapno no mapaksyat dito nga virus. Sapay kumata, that would be again a reality for this virus that we are facing. So we are very hopeful with all this information as well as the product that we are getting through the different coordination.
Can one of us talk about herd immunity? Because someone asked about what is herd immunity?
Okay, herd immunity. Herd, ano kasi when herd of cows or herd of carabaos. I think the best, it should be community immunity. Community immunity. Tikata sa when, kasano nga ma-immune, ti mesa nga community, komunidad, takapnuno sana maiwaras ti virus. So each and every virus has its own herd immunity. No kuma measles, masapol, no kuma kamuras, masapol nga maimbektaran ti 90% ti komunidad, takapnuno ka na nagwaras dito nga virus. That is the herd immunity for that kind of virus. Now, we believe that the herd immunity or community immunity of the COVID is about 60 to 70%. Do not kahit nasa 60, 60 or 70% masapol nga na impektaran ti komunidad or naalaan na ikanti vaccine takapnuno sa aning nga agwaras deta nga virus. And that's what we call herd immunity. Each and every virus has its own herd or community immunity. Measles, masapol 90%. COVID, 70 to 60%. And then flu, you have to have a herd immunity more than 60%. Isumamit nga flu vaccine, you have to immunize yourself or patients to get that 60% nga infeksyonan tasanto ng maiwaras deta nga virus. So that's what they call herd immunity or community immunity.
But again, here for COVID, number one, sa Hawaii, we don't have a lot of COVID, number one. And number two, there walang vaccine yet, right? So it's really difficult to have herd immunity here. A couple more questions. What is a contact tracer? Dennis, you want to take that?
Yeah. Yung contact, what is contact tracing in the first place is kailangan pag-aralan or malaman ng ating mga kagawaran kung sino sa mga members ng community ang exposed dun sa virus and kung kailan and kung nasaan sila. So yung mga contact tracer natin ay mga members of the Department of Health na trained to do contact tracing with making sure na they provide or they get the best data possible with also making sure na yung privacy ng ating mga pasyente ay protektado pa rin.
Because if you can imagine, you know, when a disease happened, you need a contact tracer. This one contact tracer has to figure out everybody that you're exposed to, and everybody you're exposed to has their own contact tracer. So if you can imagine for areas that has a lot of infection, you need a lot of people to help track. And these contact tracers need to really be trained because you have to train in privacy, family dynamics, crisis counseling because people are stressed. So the role of a contact tracer is very important and specific. Okay. Oh, I have another question. We said that staying at home is important. Is this healthy for us to stay home all the time?
Agyaman tayo apo ta datay ti Hawaii. We can still go out and exercise, look at the sun. Again, if you listen to all these pundits nga adado ti kaso nga mental health or even suicide or naduma-duma pa yung maapektaran ti mental status tayo. And of course, because we are staying inside, sometimes we don't have awanti chance tayo mag-exercise. We should go back again to the pre-COVID conditions, exercise, staying healthy, diet especially. Yung mga nag-ano diyan na puro TV or ang ating exercise ngayon o ang ating daily activity, we have to move. Take advantage of being here in Hawaii because we still can go out, we still can exercise, we can still see the sun. So, and it's not only physical health, but mental health. And I hope all of us, not only the patients, but even the physician, you have to take care of ourselves because, again, soon enough we'll be out of this quarantine condition.
And then last question, is it true that you're more at risk of getting COVID-19 if you have underlying health issues? Doesn't matter your age, young or old. Who wants to answer that? Dennis?
Okay,
yes.
Kahit sino, yes, kahit sinong tao ay pwedeng mahawa sa COVID. Marami na tayong naririnig sa balita or sa mga report na kahit mga bata or yung mga walang underlying condition ay nagkakasakit ng COVID pa rin. Kagaya nung bartender dun sa Waikiki na very healthy individual and nagkasakit pa rin siya. Of course, yung may mga pre-existing condition ay may mas maraming risk of getting serious illness o yung mas malubha yung kanilang kalagayan. Pero kahit sino ay at risk, sasabihin ko lang na kahit bata dapat mag-ingat pa rin, kahit walang pre-existing condition, mag-ingat pa rin.
Hey, and that's all we have for you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Marel Ver, Dr. Bautista, and Dr. Danilo Ablan. And at this time, we'd like to introduce our third of fourth entertainers. They are Harrah and Harrah Castillo with members of GFJ Band. The HK Sisters, they are champions of the World Championships of Performing Arts held in Hollywood in California in 2017, and they were finalists of Asia's Got Talent season in 2019. GFJ Band is a father and son's group of musicians. Gilbert, the father, is an engineer. Son Francis is a guitarist and a 12th grade student, and son Joshua is a drummer and 7th grader. Let's now go to Harrah and Harrah while in Manila, Philippines.
Greetings to our Hawaii radio listeners and viewers worldwide. My name is Hannah Hurin.
And I am Harrah Kay. And we are
the HK Sisters. We would like to encourage all of you to complete your 2020 census forms. Please help shape our future, and remember, it is safer at home.
And while you do so, here is our rendition of Make It With You with our Tito Gilbert on keyboard and bass, our cousins Francis on guitar, and Joshua on drums. They are the GFJ Band from Bai City, Negros Oriental, Philippines.
Please enjoy!
All right, those are the HK Sisters right here in our 2-hour Radiothon program. And let's go ahead and join in with Bennette Misalucha. Hi, Bennette. It is now time for us to give away some t-shirts. Oh, well, what we will do first is take a little pause for our media partners, radio stations, to identify themselves. We will be right back. It is now 32 minutes after 11, so our radio partners, go ahead, identify yourselves. In the meantime, Miss Bennette and myself will be giving away t-shirts. This is our giveaway number 4, Miss Bennette.
Yes, Larry. So this is the question. And again, I want to display this beautiful shirt that we are giving away with the beautiful colors, very colorful. And this is the question. When you're completing the census, do you have to count the children in the household? Yes or no?
All right, in Ilocano, translation goes like this: no complete 20 census, isakop nga ibilang dagiti ubing ti pagtaingan, when no saan. So isora yun din when no saan, put your name, put your t-shirt size, and then put your address, and you can just maybe the winner. You may just be the winner of that t-shirt. Once again, the telephone numbers, you see them on the screen right now: 388-3019, 366-9583, and 895-4103. And we are following a timeline. So right now, just reminding you, text your answers to those numbers for our t-shirts giveaway. And at this time, let's go back to the subject of US 2020 Census. Our first panelist is Raymund Sebastian, the president of the Oahu Filipino Community Council, or OFCC. He's also the president of the Filipino American Maharlika Association, or FAMAS, and the Anak ti Kailokuan iti America, or AKA. He currently works as the supervisor for case resolution of HMSA's Member Advocacy and Appeals Department and a member of the Pacific Century Fellows Class of 2020. Hello there, Raymond. Bennette will also introduce our second panelist.
Yes, so our next panelist comes from my hometown, Cebu, and Philippines, and currently works in the city and county of Honolulu as International Affairs Specialist in the Mayor's Office of Economic Development. Please welcome Fermo Dayao, who is also the chairman of the board of Cebuano Association of Hawaii and a vice president and current senior advisor of the Congress of Visayan Organizations of Hawaii, or COVO. Welcome, Fermo.
Thank you, Bennette.
So let me start. I pose this question to both of you. As a community leader, please tell us why you think census is important to our community. Who wants to take the first stab at it? Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take the question first.
Okay, go ahead, Raymond.
You got me started and actually got me involved here at the Bennette with the U.S. Census from the very start, and thank you for that. And you enlightened me on the importance of the census. And again, and I think we need to be counted as Filipinos, especially in this census wherein it's for the first time that Filipinos are being counted as Filipinos in this census, and we need to be counted as Filipinos. And it's all about the funding. So we need to be counted. Tapno ako, maibilang tayo amin na Pilipino, maamuanda no kasano ti kinapigsa ti populasyon ti Pilipino dito Amerika. Ken tapno maamuan tayo no manuti mai waras nga funding when no kwarta para tapno mairaman tayo amin nga may kan no an may budget para ti amin nga Pilipino dito Amerika. Amok nga di kadwak, I don't know, my colleague Mr. Raymund Liongson can elaborate more on that. Mr. Liongson?
Well, salamat po. First of all, I'd like to greet everybody in Filipino. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. And to the Visayans in the state of Hawaii, mayong buntag kaninyong tanan. Regarding the importance of the Census 2020, I always believe that the most telling of all the reasons is that we have to show to the people in the state of Hawaii that we are not only a few, but we are plenty. But we have to do that by being counted properly. So alang sa mga Bisaya, ang labing mahinungdanon nga rason o hinungdan nga nung musalmot gayud kita nining magpaihap sa Census 2020 ang pagka mapililhon nga kitang tanan, mga Pilipino, mga Bisaya, mga Tagalog, mga Ilocano, maihap gayud nga dako kitang bahin sa atong katilingban din sa Hawaii.
Lalim nun na Bisaya. Lalong kayo dong. I love it. And okay.
That is great, Bennette, that we are speaking Ilocano, Tagalog, English, Visayan.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Here's a three-pronged question to both of you, Fermo and Raymund. What feedback have you heard in your own communities? Are they aware of the census? What can we do to spread the word even further?
As the president of the Oahu Filipino Community Council, or OFCC, we have been involved in the U.S. Census. We tried to spearhead some of the events, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we weren't able to do some of the activities that were lined up. However, we have one of our board of directors, Mr. Junsuela, and he continued on working with some of our community organizations. And when it comes to the feedback, I'm pretty sure that all the officers and most of the community or the community organizations under OFCC has been very responsive. Up to the last minute, actually last Saturday, hindi na palabas lang sa Sabado, nagtungtong kami kani Mr. Suela, ket nagiwaras kami kadigidi goodies nga warwaras di U.S. Census Committee, digiti water bottles in parami tapno mai waragawag kumadeti nga programa. Inted mi kadigiti unit members ti nga under ti OFCC, inted mi ti Ilocano Association of Hawaii, Dingreños Association of Hawaii, and I myself, I and my husband actually were one of the first respondents to the U.S. Census when it first opened and it went online. So just to make sure that we were setting the example, and we told our friends that we're on and that we were counted already, and we told them that we counted as well. So I think that's one way for us to encourage more. At tapno maaluki tayo digiti amin nga tattao ken amin nga gagayem ken kapamilya tayo ket arami din tayo nga umuna tapno sumarunod da ket tumulad da amin kanya tayo. I think the Filipino community is doing our very best to get everyone counted, and this effort that we're doing today is one more a bigger step to get our community involved, and it's really encouraging and very much a big step for us to get every one of us counted.
Thank you, Raymond. Fermo?
For the Visayan community, I'm happy to inform everybody that almost everybody in the Visayan community that I have met and I have talked to and discussed things are aware of the Census 2020. The problem, however, is this. Many of them either forgot the papers that they received in the mail as questionnaires for the census and just dispose of them. And some of them would like to know what they have to do, when this happens. So, kadaghanan sa atong mga kauban nga mga Bisaya, nasayod sila nga dunay Census 2020, apan kadaghanan kanila wala pa makatubag o tungod kini kay sa ilahang trabaho, tungod sa ilahang mga buluhaton, o mawani nila ang questionnaire o dili nila masubmit time. So, nagmutana sila kanako kung unsaon na to pagtubag nini. And the answer to that, I told them, is that either they go to the computer and go internet and sign in at 2020census.gov. And then they will have a questionnaire there. Kung dili magani, mutawag sila sa telepono. Akong ihatag karon ang telepono, 844-330-2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Fermo. I think that's all the questions we have. Daghang salamat, Fermo Dayao and Raymond Sebastian, OFCC President. Larry, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bennette, Fermo Dayao, and Raymond Sebastian. Big mahalo to all of you. At this time, I am honored to present a group of overseas Filipino workers and frontliners who will be providing our last set of entertainers. Let's welcome 26 members of Pinoy SMULE STARS, whose passion is singing, and though they are currently at different countries of the world, I'm multitasking, they managed to be connected through music. Here they are with their greetings, and I will have to be the one to pick it up from my end and see if I can help out our technical group right here. So we will bring out right now members of Pinoy SMULE STARS, and here they are.
Aloha to all listeners and viewers around the world.
Dakabi digiti Pinoy SMULE STARS nga adda iti na duma-duma apaset tilubong.
We want to send our aloha to the Filipino Complete Count Committee and to the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii and to the Ethnic Education of Hawaii.
Kami ay sumasaludo sa inyong patuloy na pagtalakay sa dalawang mahahalagang paksa ukol sa ating pamayanan, ang COVID-19 at ang US 2020 Census.
Makipagpaset tayo kuma iti naannad apan nakadamili iti masakbayan, babaan iti panangpunno tayo iti US Census form.
At laging tatandaan, mas ligtas ang manatili sa tahanan.
From our group, Pinoy SMULE STARS, this song is dedicated to all of you.
See the fire in the sky. We feel the beating of our hearts together.
This is our time to rise above. We know the chance is here to live forever.
Every time we give it all, we feel the flame eternally inside us.
Lift our hands up to the sky. The morning come helps us to live in harmony for all time. Hand in hand we stand all across the land. We can make this world a better place in which to live. Hand in hand we can start to understand. Breaking down the walls that come between us for all time. For all time. Hand in hand we stand all across the land. We can make this world a better place in which to live. Hand in hand we can start to understand. Breaking down the walls that come between us for time. Hand in breaking down the walls between us. Breaking down the hand in
Wonderful singing, members. There's 26 of them, members of Pinoy SMULE Stars from all over the world. Special thanks to Salome Barria Fellow Williams of United Kingdom, Beth Dakanay of Singapore, Lito Baksa of Wahiwa, Hawaii for coordinating our international singers. Now let's go back and have a chat with our chair of the Filipino Complete Count Committee. Hi, Miss Bennette. We are winding up.
And it's that time again, Larry. We are giving away T-shirts. As many as those of you who respond, we will comply and send and mail you these T-shirts. So here's the question. And you know what? On my Facebook page, I actually put in the phone numbers. So if you're participating and listening and watching and joining us in our watch party, the phone numbers are there. You can text your name, of course, the response, the address, and the T-shirt size. So here's the question. Very easy, okay? How often is the census conducted in the United States? Is it every 2 years, every 5 years, or every 10 years? Now, if you've been listening to our broadcast, you must know the answer to this question. Larry, let's do a translation.
Translation in Ilocano, mamin ano adaras iti pannakaaramid ti census. Kada 2 nga tawen, kada 5 nga tawen, kada 10 atawen, i-text you ti sungbat you kadag iti telepono ngayon kayo makita iti screen data ti telepono dagitoy 388-3019, 366-9583 and 895-4103. Text your answers to the question. Maminano adaras ti panakaaramid ti census 2, 5, 10 atawen. There, you may just be the winner of a beautiful t-shirt. Make sure you put your ikabilyo ti nagan nyo, ikabilyo ti sungbat yo, ikabilyo ti size ti t-shirt yo, ikabilyo ti address yo, tapno maibuson kada kayo daytang t-shirt. All right, Miss Bennette. Our final statements from our participating doctors. Let's go to the president of the Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii, Dr. Marel Ver. Hi, Doc.
Hello. Again, my last words is maraming salamat to everybody for taking the time to listen and watch on Facebook to learn the real facts about COVID and your health and where we are now from your doctors who serve you in our communities. If we look at the rest of the world, Hawaii is leading in being the flattening curve. And the reason is we live aloha. We live aloha here, even though we may not completely understand everything, but we do it because we do it for each other. So thank you again. And again, I want to play on words. Let's count on each other and continue to educate yourself and represent yourself with the U.S. Census.
All right, Bennette. Annie Sokol, maybe have some parting words for our viewers and listeners. Annie?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Filipino Complete Count Committee, for another successful radiothon. Thank you, PMAH, for partnering with us and Ethnic Education Hawaii. Also, I want to give a shout out to our Lanai Community Health Center for their PSA. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to do your census.
Larry, I think we have time to hear from Dr. Danilo Ablan as well as Dr. Dennis Bautista.
Yes,
Please go ahead.
Thank you. Salamat. Agyaman kami po for joining us this morning or today. Sapay kumata itultuloy tayo to flatten the curve ako na tayo. Itultuloy tayo nga practice the best health practices like hand washing, social distancing, wear the mask, quarantine, and of course, extend a helping hand to our digitoy nataingan, digitoy agmay sa tibalayda. Iboluntaryo tayo, ti serbisyo tayo. Ta awan sa bali nga titunulong no the time at laing ako.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Ablan. Let's hear it from Dr. Dennis Bautista. Doctor?
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nakinig this morning. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Dr. Ver at ni Dr. Ablan, very lucky tayo dito sa Hawaii na flatten natin ang curve na konti lang ang nagkasakit at konti lang ang namatay. And dahil ito sa pagtutulungan natin na mga membro ng ating community, and sasabihin ko lang na lahat kaming mga doktor ay handa sa mga tanong nyo. So, huwag kayong mag-atubiling makipag-ugnayan sa ating mga doktor, and we will try our best to take care of you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dennis Bautista, Dr. Danilo Ablan, Dr. Marel Ver. And now let's go to our chair of the Filipino Complete Count Committee, who is the person responsible in putting all these broadcasts together. So, Miss Bennette, your chance to give us a parting word.
Credit, but thank you. Earlier, Larry, I said the magic word is collaboration. So this event could not have happened without the support of so many people. And I know we're going to be mentioning most of them, but it's because we believe in our community. We love our Filipino community. I'm very proud of the work that the Filipino Complete Count Committee has done. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to our vice chairs, Dr. Raymund Liongson and Dr. Serafin Colmenares, for all their support. Maraming salamat po for all of you today for checking in. We made history with 5 radio stations that tune in, that broadcasted this program. I did want to do a quick plug about our Chismisan tomorrow. It's our talk story, and moderating it would be Annalisa Burgos. And we are going to be talking with a panel composed of Filipino church leaders. They are composed leadership of the Diocesan Congress for Filipino Catholic Clubs. And we are partnering with the Catholic Church because the Catholic Church is a trusted institution. And so there will be a letter that will be read at 22 parishes throughout the state tomorrow. So tune in, listen to how the church is coping with COVID-19, and of course, continuing to minister to their flock and to their parishioners. Again, it's been an honor and pleasure to co-host this event with Larry Ordonez, and we're going to be talking a lot more about our mahalo. So Larry, back to you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bennette, Dr. Ver, Dr. Ablan, Dr. Bautista, Annie. Maraming salamat, and we'd like to also say thank you to the Filipino Complete Count Committee, Philippine Medical Association of Hawaii, Ethnic Education Hawaii, and also we'd like to say thank you to KNDI Radio, KPRP, KPHI, our partner stations over on Maui and on Kauai. Also, we'd like to say thank you so very much to members, the 26 members who performed in our program, of PINOY SMULE STARS. Also, big mahalo to Harrah and Harrah Castillo and the GFJ Band, HK Sisters, our trio, Christine Zulueta, Llave, Tessie Blossom, Ernie Villalas, our community leaders, President Raymund Sebastian, and Chair Fermo Dayaw, our dear friends from the island of Lanai Community Health Center. And also, we'd like to say thank you to our technical support staff, Agnes Malate, Natalie Milon, Raji Boksit, David Florendo, Benji Arista, and to the Millie Asuncion, and to the rest of you, our viewers and listeners, big mahalo for joining us today. And Bennette, any further comments? Or shall we say?
Yeah, well, we made history. Thank you all for tuning in. And until hopefully we're done with this COVID soon. I'm not soon enough. As Marel said, it's going to be the new normal. But stay healthy, everyone.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bennette. Always a pleasure co-hosting with you. Maraming salamat, everyone. Diyos te agnina, dagang salamat. Until we have the pleasure of seeing each other again. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm Larry Ordonez. Aloha, everybody.